Hey thinkers, welcome back to Think Sharp Alley, the only alley where every turn leads to a smart solution. Hey thinkers, today we are diving into the magical world of clustering trigonometry where identities twist, turn and reveal the hidden gems. Let's crack this beauty. 5 marks question. If 3 sin A plus 4 cos A equals to 4, what's the value of 4 sin A minus 3 cos A? Stick around because the trick is smoother than you think. Hey thinkers, we are back with an interesting question. This question is interesting because if you see what is given and what we have to find, the coefficients are just interchanged and the sign in between is also changed. So we approach this problem with squaring both sides and we will enter into an identities land. Which identity? Obviously a plus b whole square. So the first step is showing that we are squaring both sides. Here it's clear 3 sin A is your A and 4 cos A is your B. So A square plus B square plus 2AB, which is equal to 4 square, that's 16. So we will just be squaring these. So 3 becomes 9 sine square A. This one becomes 16 cos square A, and a little rearrangement over here because we will keep our eyes on the prize. We need 4 sin A and 3 cos A. So I'll take the 4 over here and 3 here, which is equal to 16, remains as it is. Now let's enter the trigo town where sin square theta plus cos square theta equals to 1 is the golden rule. So we apply the trigonometric identity to convert this into cos square. Wonder why? I said we'll keep an eye over our answer that we need. 1 minus sine square A. Well, this part I'll not disturb, I'll keep it as it is. Next, we will do a little bit of repackaging. We are not just playing with numbers, we are repackaging the entire expression. So we are getting, after multiplying these, this, just simple multiplication. And we see 16 gets cancelled. Only 9 will remain over here, rest all the terms will move to the right hand side. So minus 9 cos square A becomes plus 9 cos square A, and I guess all of you will understand if I write it as 3 cos A whole square. Minus 16 sin square A will become plus 16 sin square A, and I'll write it as 4 sin A whole square. Plus 2AB part will become minus. Exactly, we have done it wrong. Yes. 4 sin A into 3 cos A. Wait for it. This giant expression is hiding a perfect square. Can you identify it? Yes, we can say either 3 cos A minus 4 sin A whole square, or what we actually need, 4 sin A minus 3 cos A whole square is equal to 9. So which means 4 sin A minus 3 cos A is equal to plus minus square root of 9, which is equal to plus minus square root of 9 is 3. No, it did not come from the thin air. It came from spotting a square in disguise. So that's it. Alright, that was fun, wasn't it? Tricky trigo identities always look intimidating until we break them down step by step. Now that you've seen how squaring both sides can sometimes make things easier, I've got a challenge for you. Ready? Here's your related problem. Looks familiar, doesn't it? But this time you've got to turn the identity around and spot the pattern. Try squaring both sides again just like we did before, and don't forget your basic identities. Keep an eye on sin square theta plus cos square theta equals to 1. That's your best friend in trigonometry. Drop your answers in the comments or let me know how you cracked it. I will pin the best explanation. And hey, if you like this kind of question and want more quirky hordes like this, don't forget to follow and subscribe our channel. We solve maths with logic and a little bit of style only on Think Sharp Alley.